The advice that I always give to parents is, to create a home where they can come home and feel safe talking about things. Creating a home where it's okay to be afraid, it's okay to have doubts, it's okay to talk about the hard stuff. Again, I have parents that I love deeply, but we didn't have hard conversations growing up. If there was a big elephant in the room, we did everything we could, to avoid it, under it, over it. Have the hard conversations. I know that parents of teenagers, they laugh at me every time I say that, because they're like, my kid, is like, hey, how was practice? Fine. And they go to their room. But, at that age, the word intentional needs to be a priority in your home, and being intentional about asking the questions, being intentional. I don't care how annoyed they are that you want to come in and have a conversation. But again, at the same time, if they are, no, I don't want to talk to you. I always say, be available even in the really, in the times that you don't want to talk as a parent, right? You've had a bad day and you want to go to bed, and then your kid starts talking to you and you're like, I got to go to bed. Stay, right? In those times that, you're just over it and you don't want to deal with it anyway. Have those conversations, be available, be intentional, ask questions, just so they can come home to a safe place that they can talk about anything. And again, let me say this. One of the number one what ifs that I hear from athletes before they compete is, what if I disappoint my parents? And so, right away, whenever I have a client that is old enough, and I'm kind of going into left field, but I feel this is important to say, when I have a client that is old enough to have a mature conversation with their parents, if they're saying my parents are putting so much pressure on me, every single time that I say, have a mature conversation with your parents about them, let them know that they're putting pressure. 100% of the time that that's happened, they come back and say, my parents say, no, I don't. So I think that, as parents, you need to listen. But again, men, especially fathers, you're fixers. So you want to fix everything. Stop trying to fix and just listen, moms too, we just want to help our kids, so just listen. If they do say, wow, you're putting pressure on me, ask them, oh, I'm so sorry. How am I doing that? What can I do to be better? Because I don't want you to feel that way. I want you to know that no matter how you do, you're loved, and you're accepted, and we just think the world of you, and we believe in you. Don't be afraid to have, like I said, the hard conversations, which, I think that the better you get there in the easy parts, when, there is some abuse, physically or, verbally, it's going to be a lot easier to say if you have that home where it's safe to talk about the hard stuff.